If you watched the video earlier about the statistical process or procedures, you will know that in general what we're trying to do when we do a statistical study is we are trying to make or confirm some claim about a population. But it's too expensive and exhaustive usually to use a population, so generally we use a sample. In this video, I want to make the distinction between what is a population and what is a sample in a given study. So I'm just going to go through a couple examples and talk about that. So first of all, in this particular example, Linda's Pharmaceuticals is testing a new drug to lower blood sugar levels in type 2 diabetics. Now, in general, we would be trying to do an experiment. We would be giving some of our people the actual medication, and some of the participants would actually get a placebo, which is a pill that looks like the regular drug but is harmless, does nothing. So in this particular study, 1,000 type 2 diabetics are chosen to participate in the study. So the question is, what is the population and what is the sample? Now, when we make our claim that this new drug lowers blood sugar levels in type 2 diabetics, we're not wanting to sell just to the 1,000 that are in our study. We're wanting to make the claim that our drug is effective in lowering blood sugar levels for all diabetics, United States, world, universe, whatever. But we can't really use that as our in our study. So what we do is we choose the 1,000 that are going to be in our study. So the population in this example is all type 2 diabetics. The sample is the 1,000 that we have chosen to be in the study that should be representative of all diabetics. Now, let's look at a second example. So in this example, financial aid wants to know how much a student spends on average for textbooks in a semester. Now this particular college has about 16,500 students, and for the study they have chosen 500. Now in this particular example, what's the population and what is the sample? The population is actually the 16,500 students that attend the college. And what we're trying to do is, based on the 500 that we have chosen for our sample, we're trying to come up with an average cost of textbooks for the semester. So in this particular case, we would not want to use 16,500 students because that would be an unwieldy number. But what we have done is we have chosen 500 to be in our sample, and that's much more manageable, and as long as we pick 500 that are representative of all of the students in the college, then we are making a valid study, and our conclusions will also be valid. I hope that helps you to understand the difference between a population and a sample.